What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carrie here, bringing another World of Tanks video. For those of you that are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and for my regular customers and viewers and subscribers, hello, welcome to, I was about to say another video of me, my M48 Patton, but I have not been in my Patton for a long time. Yes, indeedy. Squeezy, because of the fact that it is such a spongy tank. It's a spongy of a SpongeBob tank that loves to eat up enemy kills. I think that's my main thing, but that just means I'm not playing my mediums correctly. So I decided to spend a whole evening playing in my mediums correctly, in the proper manner. Well, as far as I'm concerned, as far as, you know, what I consider to be the proper manner. But anyhow, to remind all, to refresh everybody's memory, the M48 Patton is a tank that was completely chosen by my subscribers. I was 2 tier 10 tanks in to my career on World of Tanks, and I asked my subs to choose my next tank line. I gave them the option of a medium, because I had a, I had a heavy, I had a TD, so I wanted a medium to add to my arsenal, and so I gave my subs the choice to vote for either the American M48 or the British tier 10. I cannot for the life of me remember the name. Centurion, I guess. I haven't played them, so not familiar with them. But I am familiar with the fact that they are fantastic, the British mediums. So anyhow, the American votes won by 1, and I had to go down the American medium tank line, and I had a blast. I had an absolute blast. It was my first road to Commander series, and I discovered some nice tanks, shall we say. But definitely the M46 Patton, the tier 9 version of this, the M48, was fantastic. I love the M46, and I need to buy that thing back. Absolutely 100%. One of the best mediums in the game, in my personal opinion, even though I haven't got, I've only got 3 tier 10 mediums. But anyhow, but the British mediums are yet to be conquered, and that's what's kind of cool, in my opinion, when it comes to World of Tanks, is the fact that you discover all these new tank lines, and straight away the game becomes fresh to you. It becomes absolutely 100% new to you, and that's what I like about World of Tanks. I really do. Recently I went down the, pardon me, a little burp there, I went down the French medium line and discovered so many fantastic little tanks, little gems, and that's what I love about World of Tanks. I think in Call of Duty you rank up to whatever it is, and you've discovered everything. There's nothing new. The kill streaks, that's about the only thing you can discover, really. But with World of Tanks, I mean, you imagine rolling out in a batch chat for the first time. It's like a brand new game. It's 100%, and etc. So waffling on too much. M48 Patton don't roll out enough in this tank, and but that's because of the fact I shouldn't be absorbing hits. This tank does like to eat up hits, especially that Commander's hatch up there on the top. I mean, it is massive. It's almost the size of the tortoise one, I would say, and it looks like a like a big old amoeba, bacteria sponge, ready, like point shells here. But so I spent the evening using the filtering system. I brought up literally my and I do love the filtering system. It gives you it's such inspiration for me as a YouTuber, because, for instance, I brought up my tier 10 mediums. Using the filtering system, and so far I have 3 tier 10 mediums: the Batchat, E50M, and this beautiful thing, the M48 Patton. And I said to myself, I'm going to spend a whole evening just in my mediums. And I did just that. I had a fantastic time, and pretty much with my mediums, I play them, I think, in a very similar fashion, and that is hold back, hold back. If you can snipe, if you've got a good enough weapon for sniping, go ahead and snipe. Don't get lit up, and then move in for the kill. Move in, assist your team in, you know, breaking through those flanks. Move in for the kills. Move in to secure the victory and all of that good stuff. Now, using this strategy, I had really decent success in my M48, in my E50M, and in my Batchat. And I believe I've mentioned this before in my strategy when it comes to in my Batchat 25T review. But pretty much with the mediums, this really does work for me. E50M more so, I think I can play much more aggressive because of the fact it has that troll armor, because of the fact that if you angle it just right, you just bounce city central. Absolutely. IS7, this is what I'm talking about. Just moving in, assisting, even though they were pretty much, you know, they had that in the bag, so to speak, but the artillery is still in place, so they're all of them were kind of lit up, assisting my team. This is a kind of gameplay here on the Karelia is a demonstration of fantastic teamwork. It really is. But the M48 Patton, strengths of this tank, and I have not done a review. I'm not sure if I will do a review, and just threw that out there. In my opinion, if you want to do a review, you need to become a master of the tank in question, and you know, simply read out stats and all that good stuff. But the M48 Patton, the strengths of this tank is its maneuverability. It has fantastic, you know, really decent traverse speed. It can just turn on a dime. It really can. You can just decide, oh, I want to do a 180 and go in the complete opposite direction. I mean, you don't even have to reverse in this thing. You know, you can a valid option is spinning and just, you know, hightailing it out of there, because you know, that's how quick you are. In most tanks, oh, I'm gonna back up, no, you can spend, you know, the second or two it takes to turn and hightail it out of there at top speed. But most definitely, you know, I'm not saying that's what the speed is there for you to get out of sticky situations. Absolutely, but it's there to be used as an advantage for yourself and for your team and all of that good stuff. Here we are, and we're on highway, and it's completely different, so to speak. I'm forced to brawl because there's not that many sniping spots, and my thinking was kind of different here. Use my speed to get into town really quick ahead of my compadres and wait for the heavies to roll in and support them. Absolutely, get some quick pot shots in where I can on the enemies, but definitely don't make any crazy moves until the heavies roll in. You can see the heavies rolling in, but establishing a presence, I got a sixth sense and detected straight away as soon as I moved in here. Establishing a presence for my team until the rest of my team moves in, using my speed for that. But you, certain maps, you're limited in options until I figure out, you know, some better options when it comes to this map. And keep in mind, it is a brand new map. I'm going to be heading into town. And I'm going to be supporting, you know, my Death Stars, my E100s, my this, my that, my heavies, and placing those tracking shots, placing those kill stealing stroke, I'll finish them off for you shots, etc, all that good stuff. And being a medium in general, anybody who's been a pesky little so-and-so, I'm going to use my speed, and pardon me, and and take care of business for my team, for my heavies who are limited due to the fact that, you know, they're heavies and all of that good stuff. So, and right now I'm trying to establish what is going on, what is happening. I know there's back there there's a Death Star somewhere, and I want to get a shot in, and look, there's a T-57. So big, bad, dangerous tanks, and I want to use my quick speed. I'm waiting for my lose my detection, my sixth sense, and my nice little sniping gun to just get some shots in on them. If I get some shots in on them, it'll help in the long run. Absolutely, it'll help in the long run. And then later on, you know, that shot will really have counted in those difficult clutch moments here. Like we see, I'm trying to desperately get a shot in on the Death Star. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. There we go. There we go. And these shots are important. It's the early stages of the game, and these are big, badass tanks. And I'm kind of chipping away, and doing my best, so to speak. And I'm planning for the later stages of the game. And I see how the battle is evolving. I'm looking at my map. I see how it's evolving, and I'm just trying to put myself in a position where I can be the most advantageous, you know, for my team. But at the same time, I'm keeping in mind that I'm a spongy tank. Absolutely, 100%. And sixth sense, I just got to be careful. There's so many red dots, you know, that are not lit up. And there we go. So many unseen dangers, unseen factors, unseen bad guys. Yeah, but we are at the 50-50 stage still, and I'm just trying to take advantage of my speed. Here we go. Yeah, there, get a nice shot into you. Absolutely. Yeah, you're reloading, buddy. Obviously. Yeah, put that wreckage between myself and the enemy team. No oldie in play, so we're good. Okay. Anybody wants to make a move? Okay, that TD. There we go. That TD looks interesting. Could do some damage here. What is he up to? Looking at the mini-map. Which way is he going? Is he reversing? Is he facing us? There we go. Oh, definitely a ram. Begin with your history, buddy. Absolutely. But a lot to be said. I mean, we're losing. I mean, it was 42. It's 43 now. It's a little bit changed. Is that? Oh, I thought that was a Lorraine. They look exactly the same. Hello there. Absolutely. But I don't know what's behind him, and I see those red dots on the left. That's going to bounce. Absolutely 100%. That's going to bounce. I need to move in and assist this gentleman here. Oh, absolutely. No problemo. That low plate just eats up shots. Okay. Yeah, I need to get in for a side shot. Help out this Tiger 2. They're just bouncing off each other. Little ram there. Okay. Very sticky situation. There we go. Helped him out. And there we go. Unseen dangers all the way in the back. Pull back. Absolutely. Pull back. Oh, go straighten that turret. No. That turret is, you know, it's too angled. I'm kind of panicking here. Absolutely. Doing a bit of a wiggle. But unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of bad guys behind me. I'm telling you right now. And for a rude awakening. But absolutely could have played this somewhat better. T-57 on low health. I go for an auto aim and I bounce. That turret on the T-57 is very spongy, but at the same time you hit it at the right spot and you will bounce. Absolutely. Not the greatest of battles. What can I say? But it was most definitely an interesting battle. right there on the highway. Try to do my best for my team, but and we're on encounter. We're on. Oh, but is this a counter or is this assault? I can't remember the one, either or. On Abbey, this is brand new, and my plan here was simply, you know, go to the left-hand side, because that's where everybody should be. Everybody should be on the left-hand side in this brand new game mode. You most definitely should not be, you know, heading to this sniper alley, sniper road, next to the lake, and unless you want to be a sneaky so-and-so and flank the enemy from the rear, but that's gonna take forever and a day. But anyhow, so this is where I should be. Mr. Death Star being very cocky. Very cocky there. I track him for him. Go on. But and this is again, it's similar to what I was talking about when I was on highway. I'm going on the left-hand side because that's where everybody should be. Yeah, and you establish a dominance on the left-hand side, and most probably once you've wiped out the bad guys that you're facing, that you're coming up against, you're going to win the game because you're going to push through, etc., etc. But not only that, if you establish dominance here, you can snipe down onto the cap circle down below. So that's my philosophy. When it comes to this, is going to be a very interesting incursion here between myself and the Death Star. I think it's the Death Star. And here we go. Nice shot, Mr. Death Star. You wiped out 90% of my hit points, but I managed to kill you. And that's it. That's it's weird though, you watching this game, and you'd think any ammo racked me and I had to use my repair kit. And I'm done. You know, 172. I managed to take out the Death Star, but I'm done. And you'd think my contribution would be limited for the rest of the game. I should die. I should, you know, anything can pen me. You know, if a Lux tractor came along, he must really be able to pen me. I wonder if he could. Possibly, maybe, at a certain point. Yeah, but in a certain place. But yeah, it's. I mentioned how we should be on the left-hand side, all the tanks. But it's just like on highway, proper placement of your tank. What else am I supposed to do? You know, there's not that many sniping spots for me to use my philosophy that I had on Karelia with my M48 Patton, where it's snipe, and then move in. And so you're forced to do just what I'm doing now. I'm supporting my heavies, and I'm being a medium, absolutely. And but I do find sometimes, you know, the mediums are expected to be cannon fodder, sacrificial lambs for TDs and for the heavies, for the enemy heavies, you know, for your team. And I don't like that. You know, that's not what I'm about. That's not how I play my. Wow, you know, another kill. That's not how I like to play my mediums. Absolutely, you know, attack that flank, go for it. But I want to preserve my hit points. I want to last until the end of the game, if at all possible. And I, 100%. But at the same time, you know, I fully understand. A heavy has its role, a medium has its role. Everybody has their role to play. M48 Patton, gonna be running out in this tank a whole lot more, sacrificing a lot, because I'm lit up, I'm detected, I'm sixth sense, all of that good stuff, in a spongy tank with the 172 hit points, hardly any hit points. Missed the yak target, low play, absolutely, just managed to get that shot into that low play, and he turns around. Ooh, he's possibly there. Yes, a track. That was just a track, nothing special there. Absolutely. So anyhow, I have waffled on a bit. This M48 did bring back a lot of memories for me, and so sorry about that. Sorry about. Oh, one more. Let's have one more kill on under 200 hit points. Absolutely. So I have waffled on a lot, and this tank has brought back a lot of memories. So I do apologise for that. Can I get a fourth? Let's get a fourth. Be nice if I got a fourth. Fourth. And so, like I said, I should be releasing some more. Yes, I knew you back there, bastard. Oh, I didn't. Totally surprised me. So I should be releasing more gameplay of my mediums tier 10s. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.